Good morning students. As we discuss the exercise 4.3 formula method and completing the square method. Now we are going to see some application based on these methods. So first I will take the first example, that is exercise 4.3 question number 8. A train travels 360 km at a uniform speed. So here speed is given, speed is not given, only we have given the distance covered by the train. If the speed had been 5 km per hour more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the journey. If we are going to increase the speed by 5 km per hour, then your journey will complete before 1 hour. Then we have to find the speed of train. So what we have to find here? Here we have to find the speed of train. So we are going to take the variable for the speed of train. So let the speed of train be x. Speed of train be x. Kilometer per hour. Now we know that the speed is equal to the formula distance upon time. Distance upon time. So we can write that time is equal to distance upon speed. Distance upon speed. Now according to the question, first time, that is t1, the time is equal to, the distance will cover 360 km and speed, that is we taken as x. So according to the first condition, we get t1 equals to 360 upon x. Now the second time, the time will change. If we are going to increase the speed by 5 km, the distance will cover same. So here the distance is 360 upon the speed will be increased, that is x plus 5. Now see the question here, 5 km more, it would have taken 1 hour less for the journey. Means time required for the second condition will be less 1 by the first condition, that is t1. So here we can write t2 is smaller than t1. So we can take the difference between them as t1 is greater. So t1 minus t2 is equal to 1, because the difference between their time is only 1 hour. Now put the values of t1 and t2. So here t1 is 360 upon x minus 360 upon x plus 5 equals to 1. Now if I here take common numerators 360, then we get here 1 upon x minus 1 upon x plus 5 equals to 1. Now 360 is here multiplied, this side goes, it will be divided. So we can divide this 1 upon 360. Now here we can do the cross multiplication. So x plus 5 into 1, we get x plus 5. Same, x into 1, that is minus x upon, we have to do the multiplication of denominator. So x into x plus 5. Here plus x and minus x will get cancelled. So what is left? 5 upon x x into x, that is x square, and 5 into x, that is 5x, equal to 1 upon 360. Now again we are going to do the cross multiplication. You will get here 5 into 360 equals to 1 into x square plus 5x. Now we get 5 0 0, 5 6 are 30, so 3 will carry, 5 3s are 15, 15 plus 3 will be 18, equals to 1 into this x square and 1 into 5x, that is plus 5x. Now we are going to make a quadratic equation. 1800 will go to this side, it become minus. So therefore we get x square plus 5x minus 1800 equals to 0. So here the quadratic equation form. Now we can use either factorization method or formula method or the completing the square method. I am going to use here for factorization method. So here I required the two numbers such that the product will be minus 1800 and the sum will be plus 5. So I will make the factors of this 1800. I can write here 180 into 10. Then I can write 18 into 10 into 10. Suppose if I write here 2 into 9 into 10 into 10. Again I will factorize here 2 into 3 into 3 into 2 into 5 into 2 into 5. So these are the factors of 1800. Now we have to make the group of two numbers from these factors such that the addition will be 5. So here I will consider first 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18. So here I will write 18 in 18 and 100. The difference will be not 5. So again I will check for another numbers. So here I will take now 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12, then 12 5s are 60, 2 3s are 6, then 12 and 60. Now what are the left? That is 2 3 and 5. 5 2s are 10, 10 3s are 30. So 60 and 30 we didn't get the 5 sum. Now take one more time. I will take 5 into 5, that is 25. 2 3s are 6, 6 3s are 18, 18 2s are 36 and here again we get 72. So again it is not possible. I will take now another numbers. Now if I consider 90 into 2 into 10. So here I will factorize as 45 into 2 into 2 into 10. So here I will get 45 and these numbers are 40. 2 2s are 4, 4 2 10s are 40. Now 45 into 40 we get 1800 and the difference between them is 5. So here I get these two numbers whose product will be 1800 and the sum will be 5. So what I will do here? First I will do here. Now I want the plus 5. So I will put here x square plus 45x minus 40x minus 1800 equals to 0. So splitting the middle term we get, here we can take common x plus 45 will left in bracket minus, here we can take out 40 common. Now minus 40 will be there, so here x is left, and due to this minus sign will change and it will come plus. So here plus 45 will get, because we see that 40 into 45 you will get 1800. So again here we can take common bracket x plus 45. So x plus 45 we can write as a common in one bracket, and non-common we can take in other bracket, that is x minus 40 equals to 0. Now we can equate with 0. So we can write here x plus 45 equals to 0 or x minus 40 equals to 0. So x equals to we get minus 45 or x equals to we get 40. Now here it is not applicable because speed never negative, so it will not applicable. So we can consider the value of x as a 40. So we get the speed of train is 40 km per hour. Now see the one more word problem from exercise 4.3, question number 9. Two taps together can fill a tank in 9 hole 3/8 hours. Then the tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less than the smaller one to fill the tank separately. Find the time in which each tap can separately fill the tank. Now here what is given? From this we can see that here the two taps and the timing is given when they are going to fill the tank together. It will the tank will full in 9 hole and 3/8 hours. So here what is given now next? The tap of larger diameter taken 10 hours less than the smaller one. It means that suppose if we can fill the tank by using the smaller one tank, if it requires 30 hours in general, if I take, then the tap of larger diameter takes 10 hours less from this 30 hours. So we can say that for the larger diameter tap takes only 20 hours. So from this we can take that we conclude that the time required for the larger diameter is 10 hours less than the time required for the smaller tap. So we took here for the smaller tap, that is we are going to consider time required for smaller tap is x. So let us solve this word problem. Okay. So first we are going to take the time taken by smaller tank, smaller tap to fill the tank be x. So therefore we can say that the quantity of water quantity of water filled in the tank in 1 hour is 1 upon x. Similarly, we can say that the time taken by larger tap to fill the tank is. Now here we take x for the smaller tap. So for the larger tap 10 hours less. So we can take as x minus 10. Now therefore we can say that the quantity of water filled in the tank by the larger tap in 1 hour is 1 upon x minus 10. Then here we have given the time taken by both tap together is 9 whole 3 upon 8 hours. It means we can convert this into the improper fraction. So 9 into 8 plus 3 upon 8. So it will come 9 8s are 72 plus 3, that is 75 upon 8. So 75 upon 8 hours will require for both the taps when they are going to run togetherly. Now according to the question, the condition will come as we are going to take for 1 hour. So in 1 hour the quantity of water it can fill, that is 1 upon x plus 1 upon x minus 10. All together we can say that 1 whole upon your time required for this. So 75 upon 8. So according to the question, the condition will like this, because here we have given that the taps together can fill in this much hour, 9 whole 3 upon 8 hour. So we can take like this only. Now cross multiplication, we will get here x into 1, that is x minus 10. This plus sign as it is, x into 1, that is x upon, we get here x into bracket x minus 10. We have to multiply the both denominator, and here the denominator of denominator goes to numerator. So we can write here 8 upon 75. Now here x plus x, it becomes 2x minus 10 upon x into x, that is x square, minus 10 into x, that is 10x, equals to 8 upon 75. Now cross multiplication, we will get here 75 into 2x minus 10, 8 into x square minus 10x. So here we get 75 2s are 150x minus 75 into 10, that is 750, equals to 8 into x, that is 8x square, minus 8 into 10, that is 80x. Now we are going to shift this both the terms to this side. So your equation will form 8x square minus 80x minus 150x plus 75 equals to 0. Now here we get 8x square minus 80 plus 150, it comes 230x plus 750 equals to 0. Now here we can reduce this equation because here 8 is divisible by 2. Here also 230 is divisible by 2 as 0 at ones place, and this number also divisible by 2. So we can reduce this equation as 4x square minus 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 fives are 10 plus 2 threes are 6, 1 left, 2 sevens are 14 and 1 left, 2 fives are 10. So first we get here the quadratic equation. Now we are going to solve this quadratic equation by using any one method. So first I am going to prefer now the factorization method, because for the formula method it is difficult to find out. The numbers will get here larger because 115 square, b square value, that is very large. So we can consider here the factorization method to solve this quadratic equation. Here we get the equation 4x square minus 150x plus 375 equals to 0. So here we know that for the factorization method we have to take the product of a and c. So 4 into 375 will be the product of two numbers and the sum will be minus 115. So we have to find out such two numbers that the product will be this term and the sum will be this term. So we can find first factor 4 into 375. So 4 into, I will write here factors, 5 into 5 sevens are 35. Here 2 are left and 5 fives are 25. So 4 into 5 into 75 will be 25 into 3. So if I will take here 25 fours are 100 and 5 threes are 15. So if we add them we will get 115. So the sum of these two numbers will be 115, but we require the product, that is same number. So here we can do the minus 100 into minus 15 because we require minus 115. Minus minus become plus, but sign minus. For the product minus minus become plus. So we will get here two numbers, that is 100 minus 100 and minus 50. So we can now split the middle term, that is 4x square minus 100x minus 15x plus 375 equals to 0. Now make the group of two numbers. Here we can take common 4x. So in bracket left x minus, if we take common 4 from 100, here 25 are left. X already we have taken out, minus here if I take 15 common, then x will left minus, because minus sign is taken out as a common. So the sign will change in the bracket. So 15 divided by this number we will get 25. So 15 twos are 30 and here 7 left, 15 sevens are 75 equals to 0. Now again I will take here common x minus 25. So x minus 25 I will write in one bracket and 4x minus 15 in other bracket. Now equate this with 0. 4x minus 15 equals to 0. X equals to, we will get here 25, or here x equals to, first we shift this 15 and 4 at the denominator. Now this term is not applicable because this term is not applicable. So we can say that x equals to 25. So the time for smaller tap, that is x, we can say that 25, and time for larger tap, that is equal to x minus 10. So we can say that 25 minus 10, we will get 15 hours. So separately they will require time 25 hours and 15 hours. So in this way we can solve the word problem by using the quadratic equations method. Now see the next example, that is example number 11 from same exercise. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. If the difference of their perimeter is 24 meter, then find the sides of two square. So here first I am going to consider, let the sides of two squares be S1 and S2 respectively. We know that the area of the square is equal to side square, and perimeter of square, that is equal to perimeter of square equals to 4 into side. So here according to the first condition, according to the question, we can say that the sum of areas of two square is 468. So area of the first square, that is side square, that is S1 square, plus for second square S2 square, and the sum of them, it will given 468. That is your first equation. Now second equation, what is given? If the difference of their perimeter is 24. Suppose if I take here S1 is greater than S2. Suppose I consider the S1 side is greater than S2. So the perimeter of first triangle, first square, that is 4s square, minus, because difference is given, the perimeter of second square, that is 4 into side, equals to, we get 24 meter, or we can say that 24, that is your second equation. Now here 4, 4 and 24, they are divisible by 4. So we can reduce this as, after dividing by 4, dividing by 4, we get, directly we can write here 4 divided by 4, that is only 1 will left. So S1 minus S2 is equal to 24 divided by 4, it will get 6. Now this S2 will come to this side, it become plus. So S1 is equal to 6 plus S2, that is our third equation. Now we are going to put this value, put S1 in S1 equals to 6 plus S2 in equation first. So in equation first. So the first equation will be now S1 we have to replace by 6 plus S2 whole bracket square plus S2 as it is equals to 468. Now open this bracket with the identity A plus B bracket square. A plus B bracket square equals to A square plus 2AB. So 2 into 6 into S2, that is 2 6 are 12. 12 S2 plus S2 square, and this S2 square equals to 468. Now here S2 square plus S2 square, it becomes 2S2 square plus 12S2 plus 36, and now this 468 will come to this side, it become minus equals to 0. Now here we can take 2S2 as it is square plus 12S2 also as it is. Now here plus minus minus and sign of bigger number, so bigger number is negative, so here it will come minus sign. So here we can write 468 minus 36. 8 minus 6, that is 2. 6 minus 3, it will be 3, and 4 as it is. So we get 432 as an answer is equal to 0. Now we can solve this now quadratic equation by using formula method. So first I will take here A equals to 2, B is equal to 12, and C equals to minus 432. So here first I am going to find out the value of B square minus 4AC, that is 12 square minus 4 into 2 into minus 432. Now 12 square will be 144 minus 4 2s are 8 into minus 432. So here we get 144. Now this minus minus become plus. So 8 2s are 16, 1 carry, 8 3s are 24 plus 1 25, 2 will carry, 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 2 34. So again I will write here 8 2s are 16, 8 3s are 24 plus 1 25, 2 will carry, and 8 4s are 32, 32 plus 2, that is 34. So finally we get here 4 plus 6, that is 10, 1 carry, 1 plus 4 5, 5 plus 5 10, again 1 carry, then 1 plus 1 2, 2 plus 4 6. So we get here B square minus 4AC is equal to 3600. Now I will solve this sum on this side. So first I am going to erase this part. I get here the value of B square minus 4AC equals to 3600, and that is the perfect square, because we know that if the 36 will be there, then 36 is the square of 6. So 60 square will be 3000 600. So now we can take, now your equation, it is in S2 variable. So S2 equals to, we can write minus B plus or minus root of B square minus 4AC upon 2A. Now minus, here B's value is 12 plus or minus root of 3600 upon 2 into A will be 2. So minus 12 plus or minus, here it will come 60 because it is a perfect square of 60. And 2 2s are 4. Now S2 is equal to, we can write minus 12 plus 60 in one bracket or upon 4 as it is, or we can write S2 equals to minus 12 minus 60 upon 4. So S2 is equal to, we get minus 12 plus 60. So here 48 will left upon 4, or S2 is equal to minus 72 upon 4. Now 4 ones are 4, here 12 are 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, so 12 fours are 48. And here 4 ones are 4, 4 ones are 4, 3 are left, 4 eights are. So here we get minus 18, which is not applicable because side never negative. The length we can measure, that is positive only. So we get S2 equals to 12. So we can write the side of first square is equal to, that is our condition, S1 equals to 6 plus S2, that is 6 plus 12, 18 meter, and side of second square, that is 12 meter. So respectively we get the sides of two square, that is 18 centimeter, 18 meter and 12 meter. In this way we can solve the word problems by using formula method. So like this you can do the practice at home, remaining sums from the exercise. Now we are going to continue the next topic, that is the nature of roots. Now our next topic, that is the nature of roots. How the roots are. So first, going to this topic, we know that the value of b square minus 4ac. This value we are going to solve in formula method. Now this value we can say that for this value it is a name suggests, that is discriminant. So the value of b square minus 4ac is the value of discriminant. For example, suppose if you are given the equation x square plus 3x minus 5 equals to 0, then to find the value of discriminant, we can take a equals to 1, b equals to 3 and c equals to minus 5. So b square minus 4ac equals to 3 square minus 4 into 1 into minus 5. So we will get here 9 plus 4 5s are 20 because minus minus become plus. So we get here b square minus 4ac is equal to 29. So the value of discriminant is 29. Now depending on this value, we can decide the nature of roots. So first I will tell you how. There are three possibilities will be there. The b square minus 4ac value is greater than 0. Secondly, b square minus 4ac equals to 0, or the b square minus 4ac is less than 0. So first when the b square minus 4ac is greater than 0. It means that we will get the value of discriminant is positive more than 1, 0. Then the roots are we can say that real and unequal. The roots are real and unequal. Secondly, if the value of b square minus 4ac equals to 0, exactly we get the value of discriminant is 0, then we get the roots. They are real. Roots are real and equal. It means both the roots are same. And when the b square minus 4ac is less than 0, it means that the value of b square minus 4ac is negative. It means the value of discriminant is negative, then the no real roots will be there. So from this, the discriminant value, we will get the nature of roots into the three parts. When it is positive discriminant's value, then the roots are real and unequal. When the value of discriminant equals to exactly 0, then roots are real and equal. And when the discriminant value is less than 0, that is negative, then no real roots are there. So like this, the nature of roots of quadratic equation. Now we are going to solve the exercise 4.4 based on this nature of roots. So let us start the exercise 4.4. Now see the exercise question number 1. We have to find out the nature of roots for the given quadratic equation. So first here the given quadratic equation is 3x square minus 4 root 3x plus 4 equals to 0. So solving this, we are going to first find out the value of a, b and c, because we know that the standard form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c equals to 0. So comparing with this standard form, we get a as 3, then b equals to minus 4 root 3 and c equals to 4. Then we have to find out first the value of discriminant, that is b square minus 4ac. So b, the value of b will be minus 4 root 3 bracket square, this minus sign 4 into a value, it is given 3 and c value, that is 4. Now here my negative number square also positive. So 4 square we can write 16 into root 3 square. It means root 3 into root 3. So root 3 into root 3, it will come 3. So 16 into 3 minus 4 3s are 12 into 4. 16 3s are 48 minus 12 4s are 48. 48 minus 48 we get 0. So we get here the value of discriminant, that is equal to 0. Hence the roots are real and equal, because we see before only when the value of discriminant equals to 0, then the roots are real and equal. So like this we have to solve the sum. Now here the roots exist because roots are real and equal. So we have to solve this equation. Once we find the value of b square minus 4ac, we can use the formula method. So here x equals to, we can write minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac upon 2a. So I will substitute the value. X equals to minus, the value of b will be minus 4 root 3 plus or minus root of 0, because we get here b square minus 4ac as a 0 upon 2 into the value of a will be 3. So here x equals to, we get minus minus become plus, so 4 root 3 upon 2 into 3 plus or minus, this will term totally 0. So here we get 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are, sorry 2 2s are 4. So here x equals to, we get 2 root 3 plus or minus 0 upon 3. Here not necessary to write plus or minus 0. So we can get x equals to 2 root 3 upon 3 or x equal to 2 root 3 upon 3. So these are the roots of given quadratic equation. Now see the question number 2. We have given that the given equation have equal roots, then we have to find the value of k. So first I will take one example. Kx into bracket x minus 2 plus 6 equals to 0. So first I am going to open this bracket. I will get here kx into x, that is kx square, minus kx into 2, that is 2kx, plus 6 equals to 0. So this will be the, now in the form of standard quadratic equation. So here we can write a is equal to k, b equals to minus 2k and c equal to 6. Now first we are going to find the value of b square minus 4ac, that is the value of discriminant. Now b square, that is minus 2k square minus 4 into a value k into c value 6. Now minus 2 square, that is 4 into k square minus 4 6 are 24 k. Now we get here the value of b square minus 4ac equals to 4k square minus 24k. Now the given equation has equal roots. It is given in the question. So we can write b square minus 4ac equals to 0. According to the conditions of nature of roots, we can write. So we put now the value of b square minus 4ac, that is 4k square minus 24k equals to 0. Here I am taking common 4k into bracket, here left k minus 4 6 are 24, so 6 will left equals to 0. So here we can write 4k equals to 0 or k equal to k minus 6 equals to 0. Now 4 will go to this side, it means 0 upon 4 or k equals to, we get this plus 6. Minus 6 will go to this side, it become plus. So we get k equal to 0 or k equal to 6. So these are the values of k when we have given the equal roots. So here we get the k equal to 0 or k equal to 6. So k equal to 0 is not acceptable or not applicable because we know that here in the equation k is the coefficient of x square, and it means that the value of k is equal to a, and a equals to 0, then your whole term becomes 0 first. Hence we cannot say that k equals to 0 for this particular quadratic equation. When we substitute the value of k in this equation, then your first term becomes 0, and if the first term becomes 0, then the remaining part is not your quadratic equation. So k equal to 0 is not acceptable for this equation. So only we get k equal to 6 for this quadratic equation. So for the k equal to 6, this quadratic equation satisfied. Now see the next example from exercise 4.4. Question number 4. Is it the following situation possible? If so, determine their ages. The condition is given or situation is given. The sum of the ages of two friends is 20 years. 4 years ago, the product of their ages was 48 years. So first we are going to take the age, the present age of one of the friend be x year. The present age of one of the friend be x year. So the present age of other friend is, given condition is what? The sum of ages of two friends is 20 years. So if the sum will be 20, then the age of the present, therefore we can say that present age of other friend, present age of other friend equals to, we get 20 minus x year. Because when we are going to add this both the ages, we will get 20. Because x plus 20 minus x, so x plus minus will get cancelled, 20 will left. So our conditions are true. In this way, you are giving second condition. 4 years ago. So first we are going to find out the ages of 4 years ago. So 4 years ago, age of first friend, ago means before, so it will be, we have to reduce 4, so it comes x minus 4 years, and age of second friend, that is equal to 20 minus x minus 4. So 20 minus 4, it will be 16 minus x years. Now according to the question, it is condition is given, the product of this ages was 48 year. So we can multiply x minus 4 into 16 minus x equals to 48. It is a condition given in the question. Now x into 16, that is 16x, plus x minus x, that is minus x square, minus 4 into 16, 16 fours are 64, so minus 64 will be there, and minus 4 into minus x, it will be plus 4x equals to 48. So here now I am going to shift all the terms to this side. So what happened? 48 remain as it is. This 16x become minus 16x. This minus x square become plus x square. Minus 64 become plus 64. And plus 4x become minus 4x equals to 0. So here the quadratic equation form x square minus 16 and minus 4, that is minus 20x, plus, now both the plus, so we can write here plus 8 plus 4, that is 12, 1 carry, 4 plus 6, 10, 10 plus 1, 11 equals to 0. So here we can say that a equals to 1, b equals to minus 20 and c equals to 112. So first we are going to find out the value of b square minus 4ac. Minus 20 square minus 4 into 1 into 112. So it comes 400, 20 square will be 400 minus 4 2s are 8, 4 1s are 4, 4 1s are 4. So here minus 48. So here the value of b square minus 4ac is negative. It means that roots are not real. So we cannot find out the roots for this quadratic equation. Hence, this situation is not possible. So therefore, the given situation is not possible to solve the sum. So like this, we are going to cover whole lesson quadratic equation. Now, you are going to see this and you are going to solve the remaining sums from the exercise and complete your notebook.